welcome back live with the Shaman. And hell, I'm clicking the wrong button. There we go. Discord is live. We are live on Facebook this morning. Good morning, Discord.
Good morning.
And of course, as per our agreement, I have to post. We are an adult channel. We may use strong language. You'll not see nudity on this channel. If you do, we will delete it as fast as we can. Dang it. No nudity on this channel. We also have a never expiring Discord invite up in the description, as well as I post it periodically on the Open Grove of the Celtic Shaman Facebook page. So, that out of the way, what is going on? Hope to find everybody doing well. Our topic today, the guides that help us. What is a guide? How do they work? I put in the description the guides. Well, they help us through life. They help us when we're counseling and working with others. How does this work? Do you only find your guides once you've joined a grove, or once you've found a teacher? Are your guides always with you? These are things that we're going to be covering in our topic today. Who gives you your guides? Where the hell do they come from? How do they work? What do they do? So let's kick right off. Cindy is one of our masters of the Grove, and so is Clint. Both of them are in Discord. One of you guys talk about your guides. Now, what I want to know is when did you receive them? How did you receive them? And how have they helped you? And then lastly, if you can remember this far, was it something that you did not receive until you joined the Grove? Or were they always with you? Take off.
Well, with me, when I became connected with the spiritual parts, I learned I had knowledge of the guides all along. But as I got into spirituality and a path, I began to see, like me, I have a council of 9. And one was showed, first off, I saw one and it was like scared the crap out of me. I came to you and talked to you about it. But as more I learned, the more my council of guides showed themselves.
All right, Clint.
Well, with me, I have always had the Great Bear, even though I didn't know what it was. It always was guiding me as I was growing up. But the Council of 9 and others really didn't start showing themselves until after I found my path and became part of the Grove.
All right. So some people confuse spirit guides with totems. Now, yes, I'm opening a Dr. Pepper in case anybody wants to know what I'm opening. So, a totem is generally a totem of spirit animals, and you do not, I repeat, do not have to be Native American to have a totem. Siberians have totems.
Oh, my totem is an owl.
Okay. Some of us consider our metaphysical creatures, such as the white eagle and the white stallion forming Pegasus, is my totem. Um, People confuse totems with spirit guides. Spirit guides now, in retrospect, okay, totems are those things that just are there. All right. My wife is Faye. One of her totems is a black panther. She sees it, she works with it, and what have you. But in the shamanic spirit guides, or in any path that I have researched, spirit guides come in from the astral. Some of them take the form of metaphysical creatures, some of them take the form of humans. The first time Pegasus spoke words that I could hear in my astral ears, if you will, my astral self, I damn near jumped out of my skin, scared the shit out of me. I just thought Pegasus was cool. I didn't know he talked. So to answer the question, is that a Rachel I see? Wow. Dave says he's listening in the car. Good deal. Rachel, if that's you, say hello. I know you popped in, but did you pop in and pop out? You know how that goes. Oh no, I went there. Shut up.
Drum.
Trum.
I get it.
I stay digressed. Spirit guides. They are of the astral. I received my first spirit guide as early as I can remember. I think it was when I started going through puberty. Well, Rachel, if you miss us guys, you're going to have to reach out to us guys and start talking to us guys more often. So there, we miss you too. Yeah, little Faye. Yeah.
Oh, Rachel.
Yes, that Rachel.
Oh, little Ray. Little Faye. How you doing?
Cindy, did you just call her Fiddle Leg?
No, little Faye.
Little Faye. Got it. Yeah. Well, anyway, every path, and I apologize, I've still got this damn cough and I'm trying to get rid of it. But anyway, every path has spirit guides of one kind or another. What Christians call them angels, guardian angels. The Japanese have a word for them. The Celts have a word for them. Every culture has spirit guides. They can be given to you at the time of birth. In the shaman path, they can be given to you at your first vision quest. And then the other question I've always had is, can guides change? Yes.
Yes, they do.
Yes. Now the interesting part is, simply because I've never known him by anything else, one of my primary guides has always been White Angel. Now I say White Angel, and here I am, a pagan shaman master and a pagan minister, and I have a White Angel as a spirit guide. It's only because when I ask him his name, all he does is smile. Okay, dude, listen. I'm not going to call you Smiley, okay? I just cannot take a spirit guide serious that I'm going to call Smiley. He just shrugged his shoulders around and walked off. Really? Really? This is what I'm going to deal with as a spirit guide. Okay, what the hell do you want me to call you? Um, the only reply I got was, I don't care. Okay, fine. Well, later on in life, in my 30s or 40s, I received the Gray Eagle. He is a cantankerous, bitchy, fussy, pain in the ass Native American shaman that has absolutely no problem slapping me on the head with a peace pipe or a tuba fork or whatever the hell he can pick up. White Angel just looks at me with that look of, well, you done gone and done it. What I do. Spirit guides definitely have a sense of humor, a personality. Some of them are jokesters. Some of them don't yank you around by the shirt sleeve. Mine tend to gently nudge. Like, for example, if you're looking for information, like on the topics that we have in Live with the Shaman and Open Pagan Church. The topics that we have, the ones that are not given to me by other people, the ones that I have to come up with, and I'm meditating on topics, they will tend to give the damn thing to me at 2 a.m. in the morning while I am in the astral piddling around, and I'm expected to remember the damn thing at 4:15 a.m. when I get up and can post it. That sounds like fun, Dave. My spirit guides have never picked me up. They've never touched me physically. They do kind of nudge, I guess. I guess that, you could consider that a physical touch. Go ahead. 2x4. Yeah. Spirit guides, sticking with the topic. Need a link. Cindy. Got it. Okay. Rachel, Cindy's going to put Open Pagan Church link in there. Also put the House of Pagans link in there if you would. I think Rachel's already on there. I don't remember. Anyway. Staying on topic, spirit guides absolutely help us. They help us, especially shamans, when we're in healing, when we're working with others in counseling. I know that during the years that I have counseled others in multiple different forms of counseling, they speak through me. There are a number of times after counseling sessions, I cannot tell you what I said.
There you go, Rachel.
Yeah, I bet you did, Dave. Absolutely. But when we're talking about spirit guides leading us and guiding us, when we're talking about listening to them when we're doing healing, when we're doing counseling, this is a very important thing for a shaman, especially a practicing public shaman, someone that works with the public, in the public, with people that may not even be pagan. Dave says they help us have a safe place when we need it and everything is going wrong. Yes.
I used them last night.
Yes. When we're lost, dazed, crazed, and confused, spirit guides are wonderful. And something else too. Now, in the Grove of the Celtic Shaman, I've always taught my students to talk to your guides just as if we were talking here. But the caveat to that is don't expect an answer. When
Yeah, they sometimes talk in riddles and you go, quit riddling me this.
Yeah, also known as parables. Spirit guides will come to you and use parables. The reason for this is they fully expect us, in our guarantee of free will, to be able to comprehend and to be able to use our own perception of what they're telling us. Herein lies the experience and the training. They work in their time, not our time. Yep. Rachel says hers helped her a lot with dealing with the abuse I've been trying to deal with. Yes, absolutely. The thing that, and I don't know about Rachel's path, but I can tell you with the shaman path, when it comes down to spirit guides and abuse, and I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there, when it comes down to shamans and dealing with certain forms of abuse, spirit guides typically have the 3-strike rule. Gotta love life and its damn 3-strike rule. Strike 1, spirit guides will give you a way out. They will give you a way out of that abusive relationship. Strike 2, they will kick you in your ass and put you in positions where you can get help if you're willing to accept it. Strike 1 is when you've ignored the way out. Strike 2 is when you have ignored the offered help to seek the help that's needed. Strike 3 is when you've gotten out and turn around and go back. And you leave, and you go back, or you leave. And yeah, I think you get the point. At that point, they just shut up and say, fine. If you're going to fall in and swim with snakes, you're going to get your ass bit. And, Dave says they test our intelligence. They test our endurance, yes. We get our asses kicked by them all the time. Sometimes, yeah, you're right, we do. Sometimes we seem to go through periods of time where it seems like every time we turn around, we're getting kicked in the gut by something. Now, if we listen, and we don't get wrapped up in the day-to-day chaos of life, and we listen to the guides, we can deal with it. We can get out of it. Just like some of the situations I've been in, and yeah, just in the last 6 months, two vehicles in the last 6 months totaled. The entire family in the last 6 months sicker than a dog, and we just keep on keeping on. We just keep on trudging. Yes, they have a sense of humor, but Now, check this out. The last line up there, is this a part of shamanic training? Not the guides per se. I can't train you, and none of the teachers in our panel can train you on your guides. The way we train you is how to listen, how to figure out whether what you're hearing is from spirit guide or from the self-destruct mechanism of self. And I hope that if one of your spirit guides tells you to go jump off of a 20-story building that you will live hitting the concrete, I would hope you would collar bullshit and go get some help. Not get help jumping off the building. Get help because the self-destructive voice is telling you you'll be fine if you jump off of this 20-story building. No. That's not going to work. Dave said they've completely taken him apart and gone deep within inside. Yes. There is a thing, what Dave is talking about, what I've always taught in Celtic Shaman as the burning. The burning. Now, I'm not talking about in real life physically standing in the middle of a freaking fire and burning your skin off in real life. You won't live to tell about that one. But in the astral, under the watchful eye of your spirit guides and your counsel, or just your spirit guides, you can go through the blue flame of the astral and go through your burning to go up through your stages and steps.
Oh boy.
Yes. My spirit guides call it trial by fire. Do other paths in paganism do that? I don't know. Nobody has ever shared that wisdom with me. I know that every true shaman that I have ever talked to goes through it in one form or fashion. That is one of the telltale signs that you're shaman. Yes, the burning can last for years and years depending on where you are and what you need to learn and what's going on. Yeah, absolutely. Burnings don't have to last one night. A burning itself, like Dave said, can last a lifetime. Damn it. It can also last days, years, weeks, months. And something you need to understand about guides too, and I hope this next statement doesn't get lost in the rest of the video, but one of the things you really need to understand about spirit guides, they do not live, act, react, or interact in the same time continuum we do. Like example, right now, at the time of this video, February 16th, 2020, it is 11:24/11:25 a.m. Central Standard Time. And when I have asked the guides, what time is it? I don't know. What is time? Time is a state of mind utilized by human beings to be able to perform certain functions within a particular amount of time. Thanks for that, guys. But you think about it, You need to realize when you ask spirit guides for something, they do not operate on time.
Just like you've learned to go, okay, guys, what's next? You don't know.
That is just as bad as saying what else could go wrong.
Correct.
You never look up at the cosmos or the spirit guides and you say, okay, what else can go wrong?
Or sometimes I get so overloaded, I go up to them and say, okay, ease off some. Come on now. I need a little break.
Oh, yeah, yeah, done that quite a bit. But don't ever look up at the cosmos and say, okay, what the hell can happen next? The spirit guides, cosmos, your council, whoever happens to be listening at the time, will go, okay, let me show you what can happen next. Yeah. Um, so here's a thought about spirit guides. Is a spirit guide the same thing for the most part as a guardian angel?
That guardian angel and spirit guide, I think, are the same because the guardian, well, no, correct myself, no. Spirit guides will guide you places and do things, help you see the way, but a guardian angel to me is something that's protecting you from harm.
Okay. Well, it's been my experience that you were headed down the right track to begin with. Spirit guides, guardian angels, the Fae Path Fetch, I believe, is the correct term for the Fae Path, the Fetch.
Yes.
Um, they're the same thing. Totems, totem animals, help with the same thing on a day-to-day life. It's been my experience that totems are different from spirit guides, though a lot of Native American and um, some alternative shamans, even some Celtic shamans, see totem animals as one of their guides or as a part of their guides, even though I found it not to be. But then that's for me. You know, and like I said in the beginning of the video, typically totems are one thing, spirit guides are another. However, I'm not going to tell somebody how to live, right? Because I can't prove it. To my knowledge, there has been a study on angels, whether or not they exist, which means there's also been study on spirit guides, whether or not they exist. Yeah. Um, Dave's is associated with hawks. And so, you know, guides are just that. They're guides. And mine have told me multiple times, we are not the law. We are not, mine have told me multiple times, we are not a god or a goddess. We are not deity to be prayed to or to be cast to, if you will. spirit guides are once lived spirits that have worked their way up to spirit guide. I had Dave, have a good day. Be safe out there. I've had people tell me before I was their spirit guide. No. No. Hell no. Number one, I am not. I mean, okay, I have a spirit, but I am not of the spirit. I'm still flesh and blood. Um, I mean, I don't have any teeth left, but I'm still human. Still got lots of hair, kinda, until you look up and well, that's gone. But I'm just a human. Don't ever. And I told them
I
straight up.
believe that Pegasus came to them.
What's that?
On your spirit guides, I think was one time was they told me that it was Pegasus that came to them.
Yes. When I help people over the phone through meditation, through the guide of regression, through tantric therapy, through all of the different forms of healing that I do, especially if I'm not sitting right there, if I'm having to do it a distance, like over the phone, I use the different spiritual architectures of me in the astral, Pegasus, Chinook, self, self being me. I look like me. And if I'm coming through as the teacher Pegasus, I've been told sometimes that I do look like the winged horse. Somebody even accused me once of being a winged jackass. Well, okay, whatever. And then there's Chinook the warrior, the big red-headed Scotsman. But the difference between the astral self helping others and a spirit guide helping others, humans are not spirit guides. We are teachers, we're listeners, we're counselors, we're the ones that can give you advice that your ears can hear. Spirit comes to us from way back in the back somewhere. Some of us hear the murmur through our ears. Some of us can see or visualize spirit guides talking to us. I know periodically when I go into council, I can see the council, but I never ever see their faces in council. The council spirits, you know, Hearn and Morgaine and all the rest of them. I've never, excuse me, I've never yet seen a face. They are smoky figures, if you will. But spirit guides are very real to the person that has them. Can they be proven? No, they can't. And I don't care. My spirit guides have proven to me over the last 20 odd, 30 odd years that they're there, they help, and they keep my ass out of a crack. A lot. So, what do you guys think? How do your guides, well, better yet, okay, what advice would you give both in chat and in Discord? What advice would you give to someone who's looking into the shaman path or any path for finding, communicating with, and working with spirit guides?
One, if you're trying to find their guides, they need to learn how to do it from someone or talk to several people and see what works for them. Um, yeah, you got to find someone to help you find your guides. Have a mentor.
Clint, you still there?
Don't hear you, client.
Where'd he go?
Okay, now.
There he is.
Okay, when it comes to the guides, you need to learn how to open your ears, your mind, your soul, and your third eye. You might need help from others to learn how to do that, but most of the time they come to you as you need them. You always have one at one time or another, but there's many that come to you as you need them.
Okay, all right. And I think Rachel's still in channel. I know that you're of the Fae path. Um, how does your fetch come to you? How do your, what we would call spirit guides, what you would call fetch, how would it or how did it come to you? Now give her a minute to type. But I think newcomers, and we're about to wind down on this topic, I think, but people that are interested in understanding shamanism, you don't have to be shaman to learn what shamanism is. If you're shaman, you will know it. But there are a number of things that shamans do that we call one thing that Wicca may call something else, that witchcraft may call something else, Fae, Druid, whatever, may perform somewhat the same type of subject. They might do it a bit different, and they may call it something a bit different. But we're all in all, we're all out for the same thing. We want to have a good life, help those that we can, survive through the life trials and tribulations, if you will, of the things that we have to go through, and hopefully become better, better people because of it. Rachel says hers comes from the astral. Yep, my finger's not working. I understand that. So, with that in mind, Rachel, you should feel free to join us over on Discord. You can check the link, log on to the main server, and we can drag you down to live with the shaman if you want to join us in here, whatever. And the same goes for anybody. Any shamans out there that want to learn what it is to be shaman or live as shaman, let us know. You know, you don't have to dedicate to the grove just to learn from us, right? Well, I want to thank, as it goes, I want to thank everyone for watching, checking us out, being with us. We're on YouTube, we're on Tumblr, we're on Discord, we're on Flickr, we're all over the damn place. So, as it goes, hope everybody has a really good day and a really good week, and we'll see you next time here on Live with the Shaman.